A to Z. We're your hosts, Zure and Adinde. Today's topic is going to be, drumroll please, poutine, plus a brief Canadian history.
Zure, you're Canadian, right?
Yeah.
What is poutine?
Poutine's all about that gravy, French fries, cheese curds, maybe some bacon if you like some bacon.
Whoa, so this dish is actually a strong example of the French-Canadian culinary influence, which history we'll dive into a bit later.
It's from the French-speaking province of Canada, Quebec.
So now that you guys are all informed, prepped, are we ready to go?
I think so. Let's go! Hi guys, welcome back to the kitchen. Today...
And welcome back to our cooking segment of cooking poutine. Specifically, now we're going to make the iconic poutine gravy, which is essential to every good poutine. Now, Zuri, what are some of the ingredients to this amazing chef's kiss gravy?
Well, as you know, we'll be needing cornstarch, beef broth, chicken broth, pepper, salt,
unsalted butter,
and all-purpose flour.
Nice. And so, what are we going to do right now exactly?
So now we're going to be doing the first step to this. We're going to be dissolving the cornstarch with the water.
Bro, okay, there we go. That makes oobleck, bro. Perfect. Now we're going on to the real practice part with Zuri. Do you want to explain what we're about to do?
Yeah, so now we're going to grab a nice saucepan like this. It's kind of big.
Shine bright like
but it works. We're going to heat it up.
Yeah, look at that fire.
And now we're going to be mixing the butter with the all-purpose flour.
What does this do?
This is going to make a nice golden brown texture. For our poutine.
Our gravy. Look at that. Listen to that sizzle, everyone. Disclaimer, the fire is not supposed to be that strong, so if you do attempt this recipe at home, make sure the smoke from your butter doesn't set off the smoke alarm. Thank you. Zuri, how are you feeling about this butter?
It's turning out better than I originally thought.
Bring in the flour into the mixture. So this is thickening the butter. Stirring this for about 2 to 5 minutes until it's a nice golden brown, just like this. Now we're going to be adding chicken broth first and then the beef broth. Yeah, here you go, Zuri. Here is the broth. Pour it in. That is piping hot. Be careful when you try this at home, kids. Beef broth.
Careful.
Gotta be careful with that. Now that our gravy has came to a steady boil, Zuri is gonna taste test. Don't burn your tongue. How is it?
Tastes like gravy, actually.
That's nice, actually. Sweet.
You got it.
What's up?
Now we're gonna be frying our fries. We already got them pre-ready. They're kind of brown.
They're a bit frozen. We listen and we don't judge. Now we're gonna go on with cooking them?
With drying them so that when we fry them, it doesn't splash a lot.
Exactly. So while we're unfreezing basically and drying off our fries, we're going to be talking about the big question of how has migration transformed food cultures worldwide, creating new culinary identities and preserving ancient traditions. Because of migration, what are some positive aspects of it relating to food?
Well, because of migration, different cultures have collaborated with each other to make fusions of foods, of inventions. They just collaborated together to make new things.
Like what we're making right now.
Yes, or like pancakes. They originally came from Europe, right? And when they brought it over to America, they used what they had in that country to create what we now know as pancakes.
Whoa, I didn't know that about pancakes, Zuri. And for the second part of the question, revitalizing and preserving ancient traditions. Because of migration, I guess you could say sometimes old traditions or recipes could get lost in the move, but at the same time, due to the cross-collaboration with other countries, traditional recipes could be passed on from generation to generation, but not only within the same country, it could be passed on, just like Zuri said before, to different continents and different countries.
And now we're gonna go fry them in our sunflower oil.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Please don't take my sunshine away.
We're gonna gonna fry our French fries in our pot.
In our pot, yay. Sorry, let me just. Oh! Whoa! Hi guys!
Welcome back to History Corner
With Zure.
and Adende. Today we're gonna be talking about the Canadian history. So, North America was originally colonized by both the French and the British. And the French established a colony called Quebec City.
Wow.
Hence why Canada is both an English and French-speaking country.
However, when the French and the British fought once and for all for the ownership of Canada, in the end, Britain won.
Fun fact, that's why in Quebec, everyone has license plates which says Je me souviens, which translates to I remember, remembering the war that the French lost.
Yeah, but despite the French losing, Canada was still mostly a French-speaking country at the time. But now it's mostly English.
But since today we're focusing on the French side of Canada, later we're going to be having a chat, an interview with our first French colonizer,
Jacque Cartier!
Anyways, back to y'all. See ya. Whoa! Sorry, I accidentally dropped that. Anyways, Zuri, what are you...
Well, now we're frying the fries. If you take a look, they're
Whoa!
fried.
They're golden and crispy and delicious. Before, soggy, and after, crispy, golden, beautiful fries. Even Alpha wants to taste. Crispy brown golden fries. We're gonna prepare 2 bowls of fries, which Zuri is currently doing right now. And we're gonna add the mozzarella bits on top so it melts because the fries have just came fresh out of the pot. And Zuri is gonna add the gravy on top. So let's open it. Just do that. How beautiful. We're gonna add some mozzarella bits. It may not look very appetizing, but I can assure you the taste will be phenomenal. Okay, so we're also gonna add a bit of salt and pepper onto this as well. Some pepper. So we got the salt, and we're gonna
butter fries, and we're just gonna season it all around.
Okay, and so we poured a bit more fries, and I'm gonna add a tad bit more gravy.
Now I'm gonna add my fries.
And the finished bowl. Ta-da! Zuri's just making her bowl real quick with our mini forks. And it smells amazing too, what the heck?
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Irish Zucchini Show. I'm your host, Zuri, and today we have a very important guest that we're gonna be introducing. Say hello to Jacque Cartier.
Bonjour, je suis où là en fait je suis censée être morte dessus. Mais
This is
je...
a English speaking show. English.
English. You dug me out of my grave.
Anyway, so welcome to the Irish Zucchini Show. How are you? This is our camera.
Mirror?
Camera. So how was your travels?
Do you have tobacco?
No, unfortunately. We only have green tea.
What's in it?
How was your travels?
Traveled? From where?
From where you were from France to
From
here.
France?
Yeah.
You know France? She knows France!
So how was it like back in the day?
Right in the day?
When did you colonize Canada?
Oh, I suppose my journey started in 1532 until about 1542.
Ah, okay. Why did you name Canada Canada?
Well, I mean, I was there and I was like, where am I? And then some person came up to me and was like, what you doing here? And I was like, where am I? And they were like, Canada? And I was like, Canada? C'est le Canada?
Ah, I hear. Oh, okay. I hear Canada actually means village.
No, it means Canada.
Original indigenous language.
Why you have 2 color hairs?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is it magic?
No, it's
Is there magic today?
No, this is
Oh my
natural
god,
black
no
hair.
witch! No!
Okay.
Je t'aime pas, je t'aime pas. Je t'aime pas non plus, tu...
So
No! What is that?
it's a dog. So why did you?
Oh, why did I go to Canada? Well, because I did. Sorry, my English is not the best. I hate the British. But I went to declare the land of Canada for my bel roi. May God rest his soul.
Who?
What?
Who?
What?
For our viewers, who was it?
You don't know my king? François le Premier.
Oh, yeah, I know. Nice. Okay, have you heard of poutine?
What? What? How do you say?
Poutine.
Is that like a swear word or like the Russian president?
Huh? No. It's a food. It has French fries, gravy, and cheese curds.
Cheese! Oh, le fromage! Oh, j'adore le fromage! Back in the day, you know, my country, my land, France. J'adore la France, allons enfants de la... Okay, back to cheese. Did you know that there's a lot of French influences on Canadian cheese, such as brie and camembert, which created hybrids of cheese, like, well, I mean, I don't know because I'm not from Canada. I'm French.
Oh, well, I mean, poutine originated when French settlers came to Canada and created poutine, which integrates Canadian cheese, which, like you said, was influenced by French cheese.
French is the best.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
Yeah?
It originated in the 1950s, so it's pretty poutine.
Poutine? That's
The
like
food.
a swear word.
The food. It originated in the 1950s, so it's actually pretty recent. Yeah, it's French influence because of the French settlers.
Goodbye.
Well, thank you for tuning in. So now we have our poutine.
This looks actually really good though.
Okay, here.
So taste test, guys.
So
we
remember,
mix it?
it has, if you want, so it has fries, gravy, and some mozzarella.
Cheers.
So cheers.
Really yummy. Oh, I like that.
I haven't had poutine forever.